So I just did my skincare and I'm pretty dry right now because I just dermabladed, so I'm trying to reintroduce some moisture. Rocky's dry heaving. I'm gonna apply this lip moisturizer thing. It's like the best thing I bought. It's kind of expensive though, but it lasts a really long time. I don't know, I like this more than like Vaseline. It feels like Vaseline, but not really like Vaseline. It's 22 bucks, worth it. Even though I'm not gonna be going outside, though I should. I'm vitamin D deficient. But I am going to be putting on some sunscreen, and I feel like for a natural look, you have to mix your foundation with like some dilutant. So I'm just gonna, that looks good. Just take my regular foundation and, oh my God. I'm just gonna mix these together. I'm not really a chemist, so I don't really know how these are gonna react to each other. Like one is gonna cause the other to oxidize, but oh well. I'm just gonna apply it like in places where I have like discoloration. I look kind of crazy right now. The product is a little too thick. You can kind of just spray your face. The sunscreen's kind of spicy. I think a little bit went into my eye and now I feel like crying. Come to life, little ball. I want to put more. So since you could see my eye bags a little bit whenever I like do this, it's gonna take a little bit and put some under here. Very flattering angle. I'm gonna conceal with a small bit of concealer just to brighten up that area. Boop, under the eyebrows. Like everything about this is telling me to do like a full glam look, but I won't, even though I really want to. I feel like anytime I want to do like a natural makeup look, it either goes one of two ways. One, it looks really natural, or two, it just looks like my everyday soft glam, which is very different from natural, because natural is natural. But I feel like today we're approaching more natural. Yeah, this looks natural. I'm just gonna set a little bit in the T-zone and leave everything else really lightly. I'm not gonna bake as much as I want to. Really light. Light is the word of the day. I'm opening up a new bronzer today, which is one of my favorite things of all time, which is why I probably go through 4 bronzers in a year. There's just not enough bronzer. New bronzer. Not gonna go too heavy-handed, but I do want to look a little bit sun-kissed, which is the whole point of wearing sunscreen in the first place. I'm gonna kind of pinch this brush a little bit and kind of just dab across the bridge of my nose to make it look like I'm blushing, but also kind of like tan. Bring a little bit down to the neck. Cute. I am digging it so far. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. I don't have a cream blush, so I'm just gonna use a lip stain because I do want aspects of this to look pretty dewy. And I'm just gonna kind of apply them just where I had bronzer. Just pat this in for like a cute little rosy look, you know? And you don't want it to dry up, so just be sure to blend. Kind of look like I've been in the sun, which is what I love. I love being in the sun. We're gonna use this later. We're gonna take a little bit of that bronzer and just brush it a little bit along your eyes. Not really so that it looks like eyeshadow, but more like it looks like the shadow of your eye, if that makes sense. Because you don't want it to look like eyeshadow. More like the shadow of your eye. Your eye's shadow. More bronzer, but on a different brush. Just a little bit in the center of the eye. Looks like you have shadow. Kind of blend it all out with like a clean brush if you feel like there are any patchy areas. Now normally I make my brows look really crazy, but today I am not really gonna draw them in. I'm just gonna use this color right here, which is like a contour color, and very lightly just fill in the tail a little bit. Not even a lot. Very little. And this is like really light compared to what I normally do. So if it's looking too harsh, just brush it out. I'm gonna use a brown mascara to use as brow gel because I like the thick and fluffy hair look. And that's it for the brows. Really natural. Compare this side to this side. Major difference. Mascara. Now the key to making mascara look as natural as possible is to kind of not really use a fresh bottle, unfortunately, because I feel like a fresh bottle has a lot of product, and so there's a lot of product on your wand. But if you have a product that is running low, it's really good for a natural makeup look because then there's nothing left. And I want to just focus on the roots, very light towards the end. We're gonna clean this up in a bit. I love how that looks. We're gonna do it to the side. I'm gonna be right back with a Q-tip to clean this up. Q-tip lightly, brush away. If it's still showing through a little bit, you can kind of dab a little bit of like foundation. It's like a tiny bit of foundation, like that much. You kind of just run over the mistake. And voila! I'm gonna take a little bit of brown eyeliner and just keep really close to my natural lash line. Just draw like a tiny little triangle. I really want to draw like a larger wing, but we're not gonna do that. I'm also gonna take a Q-tip and the same brown liner and kind of dab it, because I want to see if I could make faux freckles. I'm like literally scared. This is gonna turn into shit, but we're gonna tap it real quick too. Oh no, I feel like it looks like moles. No! Oh my god, I'm literally, oh no. And then I'm gonna kind of just drag that. Oh, it's not that bad, I guess. It's kind of bad. I'm getting kind of desperate. Oh, okay. The setting spray really helped get rid of some of the intensity. Yay! Now basically this is done, but I am not done. At the very beginning, whenever I was applying that lip balm, it's really moisturizing, and it's not like Vaseline where after a while it kind of dries and then like you could peel off like the entire layer of Vaseline. It's not like that. It really absorbs into your lip. So you could just go like this, but I'm gonna add a couple of touches. Just want a little bit of peach on my lips, give it some color. I love overdrawing my lips. Just the top one. Cute. I also really want that glowy look, so as opposed to like a liquid highlighter or just a regular old highlighter, I have this rose gold liner stick, and it's just really pretty. So I know this is like all the foundation. That could have been like a full-on beat, but whatever. It looks like this. It's so pretty. It's so bright. And I'm gonna put it at the top of my nose, or at the button of my nose. You can definitely see it along the bridge of my nose, the inner corner. Before I purchased this liner stick, my other highlighters did not give this illustrious shine. And anytime I use this, people always tell me that my skin looks so glowy and flawless. So put a little bit under my brow, a little bit on my chin too, because why not? I way overshot the whole foundation thing, so I need to clean that up. This is how much foundation I wasted. So even though natural makeup can mean minimal products, that doesn't mean that you have to stop at the face. I think what makes someone naturally beautiful can also be like the way that their skin is looking. So I have this lotion from Bath & Body Works, and it smells like heaven. So I'm just gonna moisturize like my shoulders, collarbone. You could even spray it on like some cologne, or sorry, not cologne. You could even spray it on some perfume if you want to, but I'm not going to, just because I'm staying home. I'm gonna go back in with this liner pencil one more time just to really highlight my collarbone. And that's all for this natural makeup look. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!